I think we come too early for the field because we didn't talk about tomato. Am I right? So what I will do, I will try to build the story in a way that you will understand part of the things, and you will be able, I need someone to protect me, you will be the guy, yes, you?
Me?
No, you are a very nice fellow. You? Yeah. Come. Yeah. Come. Come. No, not you, this guy. You protect me, okay? Stand here, please. If someone tries to attack me, you are jumping. What? I know you. Anyway, I will try to make it as clear as possible for things that we might go over again in the class, okay?
Okay.
When we talk about tomato, this is an issue that you have to understand. When we talk about tomato, we're talking about two types of growth pattern. Okay?
Okay.
Again, slowly. Two types of growth pattern, which means we have determinate and indeterminate varieties. What is the difference between those two? What is the difference between determinate and indeterminate? It's tall, short. Determinate is short and indeterminate is tall. You are in my, who continue? Indeterminate continue, which means determinate variety will stop growing. And one day, the tomato will decide to stop growing. Sense? Makes sense to you? Makes sense to you?
No.
Of course not. Why? What is the main goal of the tomato plant? Tomato plant, not ours, tomato plant. Why he don't produce fruit, he produce
Seeds.
Why he produce seeds?
To
survive.
Yes.
So what will be the main goal of the plant?
To survive.
Survive. If he want to survive, he need to produce as much as possible seeds. Am I right? So why to stop growing? He will not stop growing. Theoretically, of course. You know what is the difference between theoretically and practically?
Yes.
You don't know because I have a story about it. But never mind. So we have two types of growth pattern, determinate and indeterminate. They continue to grow. What stopped to grow indeterminate varieties? We will kill one plant today.
Let's go.
This is the main stem. Okay?
Yes.
He grow, create few leaf cluster, and then stop to grow. But he have a literal shoot. This literal shoot create few. This is the word. Few leaves, cluster, few leaves, cluster, and stop to grow. But you have here another literal shoot. Okay? So it never stopped to grow. It create more and more literal shoots. Okay? So it never stopped to grow. It will be short in a way. It will be not short. Okay? It will not go up. It will go up very slowly. Okay? This literal shoot and this literal, in the end it will reach to the sky if it will survive. Okay? But usually we're talking about bushy plants. Let's look at bush. Okay? And when we talk about indeterminate variety, what is indeterminate?
It keeps the apical.
The apical will continue to grow.
Yes.
Does he will have literal shoots? He will have literal shoots?
Yes. Yes.
Of course, why you will have literal shoots? Because we're talking about tomato. Okay? We're talking about tomato. Secret, don't tell anybody. We're talking about tomato. He will have literal shoots. What we do with these literal shoots in order to have only main stem?
Pruning.
We say pruning?
Me. 44.
44.
Yeah.
No, you have a name. In the bus, you are 44. Understand? We are pruning and leaving only one main stem. Okay, so why we need this type of pattern of growth and this type of pattern of growth? Why we need determinate varieties? What will be the benefit of determinate varieties compared to indeterminate varieties and vice versa? Why we need determinate or indeterminate varieties? You understand that some people discover this phenomenon and make different type of growth, okay? Understand?
Yeah.
And some people buy determinate varieties and some people buy indeterminate varieties. Why to do something like this or why to do something like that? We need to think in the class. It's a big problem. Okay? What will be the benefit of indeterminate varieties? What we see in the indeterminate, sorry. What we see a lot of
Lot of browns.
flowers, which
Flowers.
mean we will see a lot of fruits. What is the benefit of a lot of fruits?
Lot of money. Money.
Okay. Okay. We talk about density. We talk about density.
Yes.
We talk about density. You think, for your opinion, does indeterminate variety or determinate variety will produce more tomato, more kilogram per square meter in a year, one variety compared to another variety? Of course not. Why not? Because they have the same radiation, they have the same amount of... The factor is the same. It produce what the factory produce. What the plant produce? Sugar, okay? The same amount of sugars. It can produce more kilogram. Understand? You have to understand this idea. What will be the benefit for such varieties compared to varieties that grow and grow and grow?
Maybe different adaptations.
Why we grow tomato? We want to sell.
Yeah.
This is the direction. What will be in selling, from selling point of view? This variety compared to determinate varieties.
I think
Indeterminate. Yes.
you can sell at once, more at once harvest and then make money.
Very good. The advantage of those varieties is that they will reap more uniformly. Okay? Understand? Which means we will pick more in short period of time. Okay? When this advantage will come, when we go to difficult season, to the market. Who say market? Who say market here? You say market. Very good answer, but not right. Okay? Why? No, why? Again, you have to think about farming as a business. Okay? Imagine yourself you are going to the store and half of a year, okay, you will not have cornflakes. You like cornflakes? Cereals. You like cereals? Half a year we will not have cereals. What you say about this supermarket? I will go to another place. We want to continue marketing all year long. Which variety will be suitable for that? Indeterminate. Why? Because on the same plant we will have flowers, we will have green fruit, and we will have ripening fruits. Okay?
Okay.
While in this case, we condense, we make it shorter, the harvest period of time. It's not exactly, but let's say this is, okay, this is why. This, for instance, this field is for the local market. What do you think? This is the field for local market? No. This is for industrial.
Yes.
How we pick for industrial?
Tractors.
Machines. Machines. It's not a tractor, but it's a machine. The machine come. Now if we have red fruits and flowers, do we care about the flowers? Do we care about the red fruit? The green fruit?
No.
We care only about the red fruit.
Yes.
So we want all the fruit be
Right.
Right.
at the same,
Okay.
okay? And you can see that the first cluster is already fruit setting, okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Believe me, now you have to believe me that I don't lie to you because I usually don't lie, okay? Guys, you need to be focused, okay? If I tell a joke, you need to smile. The plant will reach this height, okay? Which means we have, according to blah blah blah, we have like 100 fruit for each plant, okay? Believe me, this is true, okay? And we need those fruits be ripening almost at the same time like the fruits that will be here, okay? Understand?
Yes.
A big problem. Understand?
Yeah.
How we make it more uniformly. How we make food setting more uniformly. What we can do.
To spray anti-littering.
Very good idea, no. Okay? But no, it's okay, it's okay. How?
What did he say? I didn't hear.
Use hormones.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hormones is good, but not in this.
Yes, what I think, because of the density will come after this will be lower, we will remove this come off in order to wait for those big density.
We increase the density. We would put more plants. We put more plants. Okay? So if I will put one here and one here, in the end, they might give the same amount of kilogram per day. Okay? But it will be a lot of time between the first cluster and the last cluster. Understand? If we reduce the density, we make more. By the way, when we will come to harvest, if the field will. I'm too excited. Sorry, but I can miss you. When we will come to harvest, if the field will be good quality field, we will still see some flowers, but we don't care about those flowers. Okay? Understand? It will continue to flowering, but we try to increase the density in order to make as much as possible fruit ripening at the same time. Understand? Everybody understand?
Yes.
What else I can tell you?
So how will you delay those first batch? Of
What?
plants? How will you delay the ripening of those first batch?
You remember that, I don't know if I told you this sentence, one very smart person say about farming is the art of,
Compromise.
who said that?
Yeah.
No, but who said this smart
You.
sentence?
You
Of
are the
course. Life is the art of compromising, okay? We harvest after 100, 110, 115 days, okay? We have to make a decision. What we earn, what we lose, okay? Which means those might be already rot,
Yeah.
while here I will have green. Usually, in the end, it's because it's been done by machines, and the number of machines is limited. You know why? Why the number of machines is limited? Why? Because the people who own the machines, what they want to do? What the people who buy the machine want to do? Make money, guys. Make money. Start thinking like Jewish people. Make money all the time. Okay? Understand? So they don't have huge number of machines. Now it's depend on, of course, the reaping depend on climate, health of the field, blah 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 blah. So you compromise. Yes? You want to say something? Nothing? The density here will be 3,700 plants per דונם. 3,700.
באמת? לא 2,700?
30 סנטימטר כפול 2.
40.
30.
זה 40.
30. בוא נתערב.
יאללה.
What is the distance between the plants?
30 centimeter. 30. 40.
45.
Around 40.
לא מכיר את המספר הזה 3,700.
3,500, 3,700. When we will make it, by the way,
40. 40, אבל לא נורא.
I have a son. I told you about my son.
Yes, that one with good English.
Yeah, the one
doctor.
the
The doctor, yeah.
He's not a doctor yet, but he will be hopefully. And one day he asked me, Daddy, there might be a case that you say something which wrong. I say, yes, of course, sometimes I make mistakes, but it's never happened. Okay?
לא, שאלת קודם על מה אתה יכול לדבר איתם, אתה יכול להגיד להם על התעשייה, השידורים.
No?
English.
No, secrets.
English must
But my bodyguard is sleeping. if sometimes we do in the open field, we do. You want to replace me? Why not? It's very, איך אומרים, משתלם עבודה? Profitable work, what I do. I make a lot of money. So when I'm talking, I'm the only one. Sometimes we grow tomato in the open field for the local market. Okay? And then the amount of plant per dunam will be much less. Okay? Which means we will post 40 centimeters between one to another, and we put only one row. And usually what we will do?
March.
We will mulch. Why? Why to mulch?
Especially with
Control the weeds. How we control the weeds here in this case? You see no weeds. How we control the weeds in this case? Chemicals good or not? Yes, okay. Chemicals are good or bad? הם מקשיבים, אתה סתם משמיץ אותם.
But it's easier that way.
due to how you plant best.
But here it's not like this, it's for the irrigation. In tomato.
It's an issue. The weed control by chemicals. It's an issue.
Yeah.
Okay. It's something that you need to be very precise about it. Okay.
Okay.
And again, sorry to say so to you, it's not suitable for your generation that want to plant tomato today and call the machine yesterday. Okay. You want everything to be very fast, okay? When you control weeds, it's a policy that you need to do for many years ahead, okay? One of the main problems in Israel coming to industrial tomatoes is a weed called, איך קוראים ללקט?
יש שם.
אבל איך אתה קורא לזה?
באנגלית או בלטינית?
באנגלית.
Broom rape.
ובלטינית?
אורבנקה.
No,
No, this is a cousin of Amaranthus.
it's anke, he comes from...
Amaranthus.
No, there is the
It's a weed, it's a parasite weed. They germinate only when you plant
We
tomato.
have it there on the...
Germinate on tomato only when you have tomato plants, okay? Which means what we do usually is between one cycle of tomato to another, we grow something else. How we call it? Crop rotation. Why we use crop rotation? To keep the soil healthy. Why we keep soil rotation? In order to use different chemicals to control the weeds. Why we use crop rotation? You can repeat. Why we do it? Because this is the way to do things, okay? To keep balance. Okay?
Okay.
But in the case of this parasite weed, it not germinate when you don't have tomato. Now, 20, 30 years ago, people were not aware to the fact that this is such a huge problem. Okay? And then they used to bring the dirty pallets. We harvest the tomato into a big pallets, okay? And the pallets go to the factory. And over there they take off all the tomato and bring the pallet to the field. Now you probably understand that in the edges of the pallet we have some residues of soil, okay?
Okay.
And those residues of soil contain what? And this way we spread this weed all over the tomato field in Israel. And now we are looking to trying to do all kinds of solutions who are terrible. But if you want to grow tomato for industrial in Israel, you need to use those chemicals. Terrible, terrible. For instance, אפיצ'אי! זהו? אני גומר מהר, ככה אשתי אומרת. לא רוצה כוסברה. בואו נתחיל מהשום. יאללה, בואו. היי. You know to take a
כיף פה באזור הזה, נעים, יפה. ממשיכים, כן, עוד מעט יבוא גשם עוד יומיים.
Guys, this is a very good question. He asked something very smart, okay? And I think one of the key points
Smith.
One of the key points for people in your position, why I'm talking about people in your position, because you don't want to be farmers. If you want to be farmers, you will not come to Israel, okay? You want to be a bit above farmers, okay, or here, okay? One of the things that you need to keep in mind is that you need to be curious. All the time think, okay? Never say, we know, okay? And this is very important. This is a very important character for people who want to develop. They don't know everything. To be honest, they say they don't know nothing. And he has something very, I will expand. I will expand the question and the answer, okay? He said, listen, in this determinate variety, do you have resistant varieties to blah, 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 blah. Let's talk about the resistant issue, okay? Can plant be resistant?
Yes.
Explain me. Excellent, explain me. So let's presume that this tomato is resistant for white fly. White fly, in a way, white fly is carry a virus, okay? So it's resistant for this virus, okay? Which means I can put this plant in the field and not spray nothing against white fly?
Yes.
You sure about it?
Yes.
Okay. Very good explanation. There is a guy, big guy, who shake my hand. Who was this big guy? Come, stand here. Listen, please listen. Listen. Don't be afraid. I have the most beautiful, tasty, high crop variety for curry bananas. Okay? Okay? The only issue is she's very small, yeah. She's not so strong. The bananas are excellent. She carries, if she works 24 hours, she's amazing. But she's small. So I want her to carry more kilograms, okay? To be resistant for the weight of the bananas, okay? So what I do, I hybrid her with the most strong curry bananas in the world. He's not so beautiful, he's not so smart, he's not, but he's very strong. Okay?
Yeah, lost it.
Okay?
Yeah.
You can go back, please. Now I create
A high plate. Smith.
no good. I can make it worse. Okay?
Okay, good.
Or you listen, or you go to the trees and stand in the shadow. This is the two options.
Stay here.
I know. Very good decision. I create, you call it, how you call it?
Hybrid.
No.
Good variety.
A variety you call him resistant.
Resistant. Yeah.
Okay? We are happy. Okay? So one morning we come to the orchard and one of the workers is not feeling well. So I say to him, listen, my friend, I am short in one person. Now instead of carry one, you will carry two. You remember he's resistant. Understand? And in the following day, okay, another worker didn't feel good. So what I will say to him, carry,
3,
and then I will say,
4,
and then
5.
until the rest of his life, 2 tons of kilograms.
No, threshold.
There will be a limit. A limit for his.
Then boom.
So are we, say it loud please. So are we call it resistant varieties?
No.
Tolerant.
Very good, very good. We will call it tolerant. Okay? Now, maybe if we will have time and you behave yourself and you will come to the class at time and you will listen and all this bullshit, okay? Maybe we will have the ability to go fast. Okay? Because up to now I have shifts. In the first hour with the first shift, second hour, second shift, the face is changed in front of my face all the time. Now if you all come and listen, we work very fast, we will talk about plant protection. Okay?
Okay.
And then we will talk about the fact that creating resistant, don't call them ever again resistant, tolerant varieties, this is only, where is the
The resistant.
Resistant banana.
this is only one of the things that we do, okay? No variety, or depending on resistance of the plant for something, it's a very big mistake, okay? Usually, when we make new varieties, we put in them 2 things. Some kind of tolerant to disease, okay? Viruses, usually viruses. Disease, it's not so important. Viruses are very important. And we give them 3 things. We give them some kind of tolerant. We give them shade, okay? Because she wants big tomato, he wants small tomato. No, never mind, okay? He wants green, he wants yellow, okay? The customer wants different varieties. And we give them some kind of adaptations for stress, okay?
Okay.
For instance, survive in very hot or cold temperatures or something. This is the 2 departments of developing new varieties, basically, okay? We will have a variety that give a very nice crop and we will become very sensitive for some kind of virus. So we take this variety, go to the wild, looking for a resistant variety or tolerant variety. Finish? Enough? Why you don't bring hats when you go to the sun? Yalla. Let's go.